Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramanaya Om. Namaste everyone.
सर्वदारं सर्ववस्तुप्रकाशं सर्वाकारं सर्वगं सर्वशून्यं नित्यं शुद्धं निश्चलं निर्विकल्पं ब्रह्माद्वैतं यत्तदेवाहमस्मि. That which is the support of all, which is the illuminator of all things, which is of all forms, which is omnipresent, devoid of multiplicity, eternal, pure, motionless, and absolute indeed, that non-dual Brahman am I. This is from Viveka Chudamani of Adi Shankaracharya.
Neelakantan ji, can you repeat it slowly?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Sarvadaram sarvavastu prakasham sarvakaram sarvagam sarvashunyam nityam shuddham nischalam nirvikalpam brahmadvaitam yattadevahamasmi. That which is the support of all, which is the illuminator of all things, which is of all forms, which is omnipresent, devoid of multiplicity, eternal, pure, motionless, and absolute. That non-dual Brahman indeed am I. This is from Viveka Chudamani of Adi Shankaracharya.
This statement about ourselves from Adi Shankara's Vivek Chudamani is reality, is truth. Now for the seeker, it is important to understand how much you think that you are support of everything. Do you feel that? You are in everything. You are eternal. You are purest of pure, untainted. You are one. And only you exist. Nothing else. And you are omnipresent. Present everywhere. And you are absolute. There is nothing beyond you. You are not looking for help from a God or from any other source. You are the source of source. Do you feel like that? Can you put your hand on your heart and can say, yes, I am that I am. Nothing beyond me. I am Brahman. I am that pure awareness from which everything has come out. Yet I am uninvolved. all which we call as Shiva, is none other than me. I can call all divine energies by any name, but they are all my name. All the teachers whom I pay respect and reverence, whatever they have found, I have also found the same. And my search has ended. I am no more a seeker. The journey has ended, and I have realized truth that all what I am seeing, perceiving is coming from me. And that me is not even involved, it is only giving light, energy to everything. If I sleep, everything sleeps. When I am awake, everything is awake. I am not limited to this body. I am not limited to a mind. I have no name. I have no form. I live in everyone's heart. I live in everything. I have nowhere to go. I am everywhere. Do you feel like that? If you don't feel like that, though this is the reality, then how should we experience realized truth? Why it is taking time when that is me? He is closest to us. Even closest is a wrong word. He is me. I am that. If I am that, why I don't know that? Why I am struggling? Why I have to go through all efforts and practice? And what is the surest way, quickest way? I don't have much time left in this body, and I don't want to waste time in picking up different paths and teachers and going through concepts. I am only interested in knowing that after which there is no birth and death. After knowing that, nothing else needs to be known. And after knowing that, I attain to supreme bliss, Sat Chitanand. After knowing that purpose of life is known and accomplished, to know that first we have to give up idea of what we think we are. We think we are this limited body. We think mind is for me, and whatever mind is saying, I have to listen and I have to act on it. Then we think all these people are external, unrelated, strangers. Even sometimes we get anxiety when we meet people. Give up all these concepts. All these wrong concepts and conditioning is the only obstacle. When we are involved in worldly activities, we are only involved in sensory indulgence and our thoughts. Even before involving in sensory indulgence, it is the thought which takes us there. It is the thought which is bondage. All thoughts have this prefix I, my, mine. Question this. If you question it, it will disappear. Nothing will be left. Don't leave home or family to know truth. Leave I, leave ego, leave identity with body and mind. Go beyond it. Recede. I'll tell you, in reality, when we are practicing, you will start feeling you're receding. You're going into something undescribable. And something is pulling you from within. You just have to let go. You surrender. And it pulls you. Now, once you are pulled by that energy, you know everything. In one way, you know everything. On the other side, you don't know anything. That relative knowledge which you are proud of goes away. This bhava, this emotion, feeling that I am so and so, with so many degrees, qualification, bank balance, so many people know me, whatever. The body identity making you feel proud or even feeling dejected. it goes away. So what is left? Nothing is left. This conditioning that this is day, this is night, this has to happen, I need to do this, I, and this doership, nothing is left. Yet the body functions the way it has to function. Life continues with body and the word. But there is no person directing, guiding. Someone else takes over. The one who is trying to get rid of bondage is the cause of bondage. It is just reflection of Brahman, which is reflected in this body and is thinking. Thinking means we are separate, we are individual, we are a person. Thinking means there is doership. This Brahman which pulls us, takes us to the deep inner silence. From where ego cannot emerge again. It loses its power. It acknowledges the higher power. One wrong concept that I am the body mind, and then we are in bondage. Knowing the truth within this pure silence, allowing it to do what it has to do with you. It will do a surgery on you, after which you know that you are unborn, eternal, Atman. Not limited to one body, not limited to one place. Not limited to change in the domain of time. We are beyond time and space. Anything which is within limits of time and space is transient, is changing. No one wants to change. Young man is not interested in old man, never wants to get old. Nobody wants to die. Even an ant you want to kill will run away from you. Everyone is with body identity. And everyone has that Brahman in them. Our eyes are looking outwardly. When we close eyes in meditation, they still create some picture. some imagination. These eyes love form. They are devotee of form. There is another eye in all of us. Third eye, eye of wisdom. That eye needs to be open. When we contemplate internally, when rather than looking outwardly, we start looking inward. From Bahya Mukhi, we become Antarmukhi. Then this looking within happens through this eye of wisdom. And this eye, when it opens, it knows Nirakar, the one without form. Some people say it is only the grace by which we know that. It chooses a body-mind complex to reveal itself. How it chooses one body but not the other? Is there partiality in choosing? It prefers someone but not another person? Or is it by merit? Or is it just by accident? Random? What makes someone to realize and other not to realize? What is that is different between a seeker and the one who already knows? Or how the seeker can be that? If there is patrata, eligibility to know that, how can we be eligible for that? From the ego point of view, as an individual, we can also do few things. One is our longing, intense longing, which we call in Sanskrit as mumukshutva, our yearning for it, to know it. Like without it, nothing will work, nothing is working, and we want to know that. That is the number one. Rest all other qualities follow it. Number two is disinterested dispassion in every other aspect of life and purpose of life. This brings all our energy into our heart. And then comes reverence, respect for the teaching, being open to it, having faith in it, not skeptical, not jumping different teachings, teacher, practices. Faith is very important. Otherwise, mind will say this is all nonsensical concepts. Live your life like a king, enjoy, indulge. You get only one life, blah, blah, blah. Mind can say anything. And we get influenced by influencers around us. our friends or other people in media. So have faith in it. I have to tell another secret. Sometimes people think practice is important, and I also say practice is important. But practice is to get that kripa, grace of that. Because when you're practicing, and nothing is happening, it appears that some door is opening and then it closes, and opening and closing, and you get frustrated. That Brahman knows it. Even if we don't tell anyone, Brahman knows it. It also knows everyone, everything. And it merges you in it. Ego cannot know Brahman. Only Brahman can know Brahman. Ego has to die to know Brahman. That means ego can never know Brahman. If ego has to die, can we kill ego? Can we kill this person in us? If we can kill this ego, how can we kill this ego? By killing this body or killing mind? We all know that even killing the body cannot kill ego. Ego takes another form. And ego is nothing but I thought. So how to kill I thought? As we all know by now, this is I thought is an illusion. Whenever there is an illusion, how do you know it is an illusion? When you approach it, when you touch, feel, go, you find it's not there. Like a mirage. From a distance it appears true, real. But when you go closer, then you realize it's not there, there is nothing there. So to kill I, go close to it, question to I, and then comes Mahamantra by Bhagavan Shri Ramana Maharshi. Who am I? मैं कौन हूँ? When you ask this question, मैं कौन हूँ, Nanyar, who am I? If the ego is strong, you can get an answer. I am this body, I am this, I am that. I am the one who is thinking. then I would say you watch this I who is lying to you. How it behaves, how it tries to fool others and fool yourself also. How this I start jumping from one task to other, one thought to other. When intelligence agencies have to nab someone and want some proof against a person, they start doing their detective work, watching them from a distance, putting hidden cameras, taking pictures, observing. And one day, when they have ample evidence against that person, they nab him. It works exactly on this path. You watch this I which has taken away your sleep, which is keeping you in birth and death cycle, which is not allowing you to know who you are. Watch it. But watch it all the time, not for all these practices you see by so many gurus, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, half an hour. It is a 24 hours job to watch this I and its habits and its doership. The moment you start observing as a silent observer, as a pure witness, which is not judging, which is not analyzing, just observing. If you do it intensely for a while, this I will disappear. And only this silent observer is left, and that is Brahman. Disappearance of ego is disappearance of all these intense thoughts with feelings. With disappearance of ego, still there can be some thoughts, but they have no poison in them, no effect. They are like passing clouds. And the light of all lights, which is this silent observer, will start revealing all the truth to you. Those small clouds can never obscure this light of lights. Be in your silence all the time. There is a magic in this silence. When you attain this silence, anyone who is interested in this silence will know silence from you, even without saying a word. It has its own pure fragrance. It has a divine energy. When you attain this silence, it works in its own way. Even you have no clue who will get it and who will not get it. Be the silent observer. Don't give any work to the mind. Mind's job is to keep you at task, keep you busy. Without mind, there is no busyness, no burden, no bondage. Without mind, there is no doership, no desire. And without desire, you cannot have another birth. Desire is the mother of birth. Unmet desires, unfulfilled desires. Desirelessness is wisdom. So says Bhagavan. And this desirelessness comes spontaneously in pure silence, where there is no thought, no intention. Live as you are dead. No personal opinion, no personal agenda, no person. See Bhagavan's life when he came to Arunachala. You can see how he was behaving. Whatever food used to come, he used to take. If nothing coming, he was completely oblivious to the body needs. And we are always occupied by the body needs. This shows how much is I am the body idea with us. Give up this I am the body idea. This I am the body idea is also you can quantify. Some people are so much into that. They keep taking their selfie or keep looking their face in mirror all the time. They click a picture of a group and keep seeing their picture. I've seen this. I was really shocked and surprised when I saw this middle-aged man whose wife told he looks every picture, sees how he looks into that picture. Even a monkey does that. You give a mirror to monkey, he keeps looking his face. You think it's a monkey face. Monkey is not that handsome. But the ego thinks I am the most handsome. Reflection in the mirror is not showing our true face. It is showing the mask. It is showing the fake me. Whenever you see that image in a picture or in a mirror, know that it is illusion. It has no value. No name, no form is our true identity. In Muslim religion, Prophet Muhammad, I heard, asked that there should not be any picture. Because in reality, there should not be any form. Brahman is without form. Gautam Buddha told his students and disciples not to have any picture of him. Because he said, I don't represent this body. I am that I am which is beyond this body. So don't make any statue, picture, painting of me. And I have to say, his devotees were really obeying their master. For 500 years, there was no statue, no picture, nothing. So, what you see, Buddha's statue came 500 years after he left his body. He was an Indian king. In his statues, he looks weird. The way his hair are, long ears. It is just imagination of Greek sculpturist. It is the Greek sculpturist who made his statues. They made according to their own imagination. And then the whole world has the same statue of Buddha. Even if Buddha comes, he will not recognize his statue. This is our mind. We want a form, an image. Mind cannot live without forms and images. Bhagavan Ramana Maharshi, the pure Advaitin in modern times. Wherever is his meditation centers, people have put a statue of him. Because our mind cannot take Nirakar as Nirakar without form. Contemplate in that silence. That which has no name, no form. Be a devotee of formless Brahman, Nirgun Brahman, Nirakar. Merge in it, be one with it. Give all space to this silence within you. Don't pay any attention to your thoughts. Let them come and go. When you stop using your mind, paying attention to thoughts, it loses its effect and becomes dead, like a vestigial organ. Vestigial organ in the body is an evolutionary thing, like our ears. I know some people can move their ears, which is a party trick, but most of us cannot, because there is no need to move our ears. So it's a vestigial organ, that muscle which makes the ear move. It has no role to play. Make your mind as a vestigial organ, no role to play. And pay all attention to the divine in you, which is you. Om Namo Bhagavate Shri Arunachal Ramanaya. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.